Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, beautiful people. Welcome back again to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Thanks for coming back. If you are new here, you're welcome. My new subscribers, mashallah, jazakumullahu khairan. So in today's video, I want to talk about the things that nullifies the fast. So we are now in the 6th day of Ramadan, and I felt like we really need to be rest assured that indeed we are fasting. What is the purpose of fasting if we don't know what is permissible from what is not permissible? And Allah does not give us something except the Prophet tells us how to do that thing. So the Prophet has explained everything in the hadith, mashallah, what invalidates the fast, what you shouldn't be doing in Ramadan and all that. So I'm going to be giving you everything in the most simplest way ever. From today henceforth, you know everything that nullifies the fast because I've tried to make it simple for you all, inshallah. Keep watching. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So the first thing I'm going to be mentioning is about the couples. Yeah, they shouldn't even near anything like intercourse, sexual intercourse in Ramadan. In the day of Ramadan, we are in the month of Ramadan. The day, you can see the day is bright, mashallah. So it is prohibited for Muslim couple to have anything sexual. They shouldn't be sexually active to one another. They should just be far away from it because it is a great sin in Ramadan. Allah said the night is for you people. Uhilla lakum laylatas siyami rafathu ila nisaikum hunna libasul lakum wa antum libasul lahun. So both of you can do anything in the night of Ramadan, but the day of Ramadan is for Allah. So you have to obey your Lord, what He wants you to do. You shouldn't transgress having sexual intercourse in the day of Ramadan, because if you should do that, it is a great sin, and you have to pay back. You have to pay back for the day. Like maybe they have it today now, they have to pay back for that day because their fasting will be invalid. It will just be void. Like, just know that you haven't fasted for that day. So avoid sexual intercourse, and after paying back the fast after Ramadan, there is still an expiation applied to that. What is the expiation? The first thing you need to do is to free a Muslim slave, but I don't think that will be possible now because no slaves anymore anyway. So if you can't free a Muslim slave, then you have to fast for 2 consecutive months, like 2 Islamic months. Maybe Muharram, you want to choose Muharram and Safar. Mutataliyin, you have to fast it together, like continuously for 2 good months. So that is the expiation. And if you are unable to do that, so maybe due to sickness, then you have to feed 60 poor people. 60 poor people. So you see how great the sin is. So you need to avoid it. Don't be too much attractive to your partners in the day of Ramadan. Don't exchange salivas in the day of Ramadan. Can lead to so just avoid it. You can kiss your partner anyway, no problem. You can kiss, but avoid um exchanging of salivas, avoid it. Avoid what's it called, anything of ejaculation, anything that can make your husband ejaculate, and masturbation as well. Maybe your partner is doing that for you, it is prohibited in Ramadan. So avoid any form of sexual, like anything that can make you sexually active, avoid it in the day of Ramadan. So another thing that invalidates the fast is anything that goes into your stomach. Just memorize it that way. Anything that goes into your stomach invalidates the fast. So what are the things that goes into the stomach? Such as food, drinks, smoking. If you should smoke, it goes straight to the stomach, that invalidates the fast. Or maybe inhaling perfumes. Yeah, some people, they inhale perfume. Some, maybe while cooking, they inhale the smell and all that. So all these things, if it should goes into your stomach intentionally, then that invalidates the fast. And another thing, anything in forms of food that gives your body nutrition, that can stand as food for the body, maybe taking medical injection that gives the body nutrition, that also invalidates the fast. The drip, for the sick people that take drip, it invalidates the fast because it stands as nutrition for the body, like food. Even if you don't eat for 3 days, it still make you, to make you strong and be strength. So that invalidates the fast. Also, what else invalidate the fast? Just know that anything that goes into the stomach or give your body nutrients invalidate the fast. Anything that goes into your stomach intentionally. So if you forgot, maybe you eat or drink out of forgetfulness, you forgot, the prophet said "Falyutimma soma," that you should complete your fasting. Nothing has happened since you did that forgetfully. And he said, فَإِنَّمَا أَطْعَمَهُ اللَّهُ وَسَقَاهُ, that Allah has given you that food. He has fed you with the food and giving you the drink. So you understand. So it is just a way of Allah feeding you in Ramadan. That was the reason He made you forget. So anyway, so just complete your fasting for that day. That does not invalidate the fast if you do it forgetfully. So another thing that invalidates the fast is to intentionally vomit. You intentionally, maybe by sticking your hand into your throat and then you vomit, that also invalidates the fast. So because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Waman istaqa fa'alayhi al-qadar." You see, so if you should vomit intentionally, istaqa, then you have to pay back that fasting after Ramadan. So another thing that invalidates the fast is for the women that are doing their menses. So if you are doing your menses, automatically you're not fasting for that day. Even if it is close to Maghrib and you are about to break the fast and then you see your menses, your fasting won't be valid for that day. Yes, you'll be rewarded for all you've done since morning, but at the end of it, Allah will reward you, but that day fasting, you have to pay it back. Okay, so menses invalidate the fast. Nifas also invalidate the fast. Maybe the blood that comes out after giving birth, the postpartum bleeding, it also invalidate the fast. So what else? Anything that goes into the body but did not add nutrient to the body or did not go down straight to the stomach does not invalidate the fast. Like oxygen, the sick people, maybe they were out of oxygen, something like that, so they gave them artificial oxygen. That does not invalidate the fast because that oxygen does not give the body nutrients. No problem, it does not invalidate the fast. Brushing your your brushing it does not invalidate the fast, because it's not going down to your stomach, except you do that deliberately. You swallow it, that invalidate. But if you can do it, that is why it is recommended to use siwak, which is miswak, in Ramadan, to avoid the toothpaste getting into your stomach. So miswak is just the normal um what's it called? Is it brushing stick or what? I don't know how to explain it, but we call it miswak. So it is recommended. You can use that in the day of Ramadan, so no problem about that. Just know and have it in mind that anything that goes into your stomach deliberately, you did that deliberately, it invalidates the fast. And anything that comes as blood, from the females, invalidates the fast, like menses and all that, it invalidates. So eating deliberately invalidate the fast. I've said that before. So anything that stands as nutrient to the body invalidate the fast. So this is what I can tell you about it. Just think about anything that you are doing deliberately in Ramadan that goes into your stomach. Know that that thing invalidates the fast. Or anything that has nutrients to your body, know that it invalidates the fast. So I hope you all understand what I've explained so far. Thank you so much for watching. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.